Yo,
Having it.
hey, what's up, fellas? We back. We back. What's up? What's up, Mob? What's up, everybody out there listening at home? Good evening. Welcome to another episode of the FMF Podcast. Y'all know
Yeah.
who we are. Y'all know who he is. Kind of late already. We'll get into these topics. G, what we got first? I know that was kind of abrupt introduction, but put the camera on, say it roll.
Shoot. Hey, what's done is done. Shoot, we can't hit replay on that, Joe. So
Hey,
shoot.
one take, shorty. I don't need no editing or nothing. So
Let's go and it's gonna be a smooth night, just chill, smooth. It ain't gonna be too much, but we gonna, we always here for a good time, not a long time.
yeah. You got the Richard Roundtree polo on. You all right, man? This nigga got my horse. I'm just fucking.
This nigga hurting, bro.
We got the first one coming up.
Hell yeah. Let's see what we had.
I don't know why they should do that every time.
Well, while my man's getting the videos ready, we're gonna reach out to the chat to how y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? We definitely trying to. Well, y'all already see us. We consistent. I was gonna say we're trying to work on that consistency, but y'all see us. Y'all see the gang. FMF mob. No the brace in the chat. Not at nobody. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And support all of the channels within the FMF network, Calisthenics Workout Complex, Contrarian Sports Channel, and AIM Always Improving the Man. If you'd like to be a part of the FMF network with your own podcast, your own channel for the YouTube, then our email is in the description. We can discuss that furthermore later on.
Well said. Yeah, we can't stop, won't stop, man. I mean, G and I were talking on Contrarian Sports Channel last night. We trying to get to the point where we can go on more, but we got to work towards that. We working towards that, but we can't stop, won't stop. No did it.
You know what's funny?
Mm-hmm.
I have a Sean John cologne. Y'all know I'm a fragrance guy.
Yeah.
It's one of the only celebrity colognes that people talk about that is actually good. Most celebrity colognes don't stand the test.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what it's called?
Can't stop, won't stop.
Sean John cologne is called Unforgivable.
My next guess is don't take no for an answer. That was my next guess.
Hey. I used to have that John though. Sean John has some good cologne.
Yeah.
Ass on.
I heard niggas saying they ain't drinking Ciroc no more, and they be like, y'all know why we ain't got to talk about it. We back on Hennessy.
And I'm on that Crown.
The Crown.
Are you drinking?
I'm on that Crown. Not tonight, but I got the Crown. They got a limited edition, the Crown Blackberry.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I had to travel to get that joint. You know what I mean?
Oh, the Blackberry. Okay, yeah. We my pops had that at my stepmom retirement party last Saturday. I didn't drink any. I haven't drank in a while. I got alcohol I bought when I first moved in here 5 months ago that ain't open because I just ain't been in the mood.
Yeah. Same. I'm gifted some.
Let's see what this gentleman got to say. So I think we talked about a little bit on delayed gratification. Let's see what the gentleman got to say.
What you don't want to do is inflate your lifestyle with your income. That's what I didn't do, and I'm so glad that I delayed my gratification up until 26. I didn't buy like this Rolex I'm wearing. I bought a C8 cash. I didn't cash out on my gratification until about like 2 years ago. Before that, I was paying $200 a month in rent with roommates in a house in college.
Wow.
Yeah. I was making money, but I was living like I was broke.
Where do you think that came from for you?
Well, it just came with natural discipline and a hoarder mindset for money. Even in video games too, I would play these RPGs and I would just try and make as much money all day online on the game just so I can look at the number.
The ability to delay pleasure is a sign of maturity. That's what grown-ups do. Children do what feels good. YOLO. You only live once, quick. Instead of like, I'm gonna sacrifice to get a greater outcome. I'm gonna live like no one else so that later I can live and give like no one else.
Yeah, shout out to Austin Denham. That was the first young man that was speaking. He's like a influencer trainer on YouTube and whatnot. And then, of course, shout out Dave Ramsey. Y'all probably know who he is. If you don't, open up YouTube. But the reason why I wanted to bring this topic to the table today is, one, I love talking about finances. I don't think we as Black people talk about finance enough. Y'all will hear us say that a lot. But, and more specifically, we wanted to harp on the delayed gratification for financial benefit to men and people in general. I don't know. I always like to open up with anecdote. I don't know where I turned over a leaf when I was younger. My parents say I used to be the money saver. Like if I get my little allowance, my little $5 during the week, and by the time we go to the store, my brothers done ran out their money, and I'm paying for their shit because I'm the only one that saved my money. But I get older, start getting out in the streets and stuff, and just money started burning a hole in my pocket. I couldn't keep no cash on me for nothing. If I had it on me, it's gone by the time I get back in the house that night. But then as life continues, you start to understand, and my mom used to tell me all the time, you'll understand the value of $1 one day. I'm like, it's just $1. What can I get with $1? A cheeseburger from McDonald's? Like, what's $1? But
not no more.
Nah. Dollars and cents, everything adds up, man. But I didn't have the discipline aspect that the young man was talking about. Like, who do y'all know our age would be humble enough to say, hey, I'm living with a couple of roommates for $200 just to live below my means and save my money, so
Absolutely.
I'm not out here doing a lot. We would call those people, or our people typically call those type of people bums or whatever, not ambitious and whatnot. But really it's like, that's like admirable to me. Like living below your means. That's how the wealthy live. The people that are wealthy, you don't see the truly wealthy people out here with fancy cars, and at least not out in the public. Like you don't know who you might see at the supermarket that might be driving a Honda Accord but got millions of dollars because they have that discipline, that natural discipline. And I get it. You have your needs in life. Your necessary monthly expenses for rent, having transportation, groceries, so you can eat to live and look good for a long time. But you don't have to always go for the status quo, such as, oh, I need a house. Like I can afford a house right now. I can afford a mortgage, but I don't want that. I don't want to have to foot that bill every month. Like, why not? Right now I'm in an apartment, and I'm not living below my means by no means at all. I could have chose a much cheaper apartment than this one, but I kind of met myself in the middle somewhere as far as what I wanted someday, and the minimum I could deal with. I didn't want to deal with the minimum, but it's just the mindset of all you really need is the basic necessities before you start out here spending. Like every little thing you spend on, like it adds up. Like you want to go get some ice cream after dinner, or you had to spend money on a video game or whatever. Like you could have waited on that. I know a lot of y'all play video games, but what it hit me really when I moved out. Like Trey, I think I had this conversation with you. I was telling you how I was getting ready to move out, and I was worried about the money and how much I have, overhead, every month compared to how much I have now, like moving out and living on my own. Because I was that guy that was living with a roommate. I was paying little to nothing in rent compared to what most people are paying right now, and I was benefiting from the money I had to invest, save, whatnot, blah blah blah. But if in hindsight, I still could be there, kind of in a sense. I mean, at some point you gotta consider peace of mind, at my big old age. But sorry y'all, I feel like I'm rambling, but
yeah, you good.
Yeah, what benefit do y'all see in delayed gratification when it comes to your finances? Like how do y'all practice? Do y'all practice it? Have you experienced it? Y'all have any examples? Like what benefit do y'all see for delayed gratification specifically in Black people and our finances?
Shout out to my people, man. We do like luxurious things. We do like to shine. We do like to look good, and we know how to put on. We big into fashion. We big into imagery. As far as delayed gratification, I think we need to be able to balance out needs and wants. And the delayed gratification will come when you are intentional with your finances. So a lot of times it starts off as a broad goal, you know what I'm saying? I just need to move out, or I just need to, be able to, I don't want to be check to check, or it'll be like, I just need to be able to make sure that my bills are paid. Fridge is full, car is good, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And with that mentality, a lot of us stay at that median. You're not really hungry. You're not really going for more. You're not really doing more than you could. You're within that comfort zone, even if that comfort zone ain't as comfortable. We find comfort in discomfort. So with the delayed gratification, I probably should have started it off so I could have asked you some things towards it. I heard you ever since we started talking on camera. You was one of the ones that interesting. You was one of the ones that brought this up, delayed gratification, towards a lot of things, not just the finances, Keith. And I'm gonna go ahead and answer this question. Isn't delayed gratification the same concept as budgeting? In a sense, to me, but at the same time, in a sense,
I think that's a step.
Yeah. In a sense, like that goes, like the budgeting goes into the maintaining, some of the need, most of the need, for real, making sure that the needs are met. But it doesn't stop you from splurging. It doesn't stop you from, well, I got extra $50. I can go treat myself, like it doesn't stop you from that. The delayed gratification, financially, you're going to delay, you're going to put off that impulse. This is controlling that impulse shopping. This is not being the consumer, right? Having a consumer mentality. With the delay, with the delayed gratification, you're not just willy-nilly with your money, right? Even if it's something that you want, you really question before purchasing. It's like, do I need this? Do I need it now? Can I afford it? Just because you can buy it don't mean you could afford it, right? Somebody told me, like, a rule of thumb was like, you should be able to buy it 3 times without it actually affecting you. If you could buy it 3 times right now without it affecting without you going in the red, without you going, without it being a problem, then yeah, you could afford it. You know what I'm saying? But just because you could buy it, just because you have enough for it right now, don't mean that you could afford it, right? So this delayed gratification also goes into, I'm gonna target the consumer mentality for me, because like I said, I like to shine. I got jewelry, I got fragrance, I got fashion, clothes, shoes, you know what I'm saying? I like that type of stuff. and I'd be like, it'd be quick to be like, oh, here's a sale, here's a sale, here's a sale, and it's like, dang, they got my sizes too. Dang, I can get all of this stuff, man. I don't know, if you build a cart, you got free shipping too, man. And I'm like, nah, I don't need it. I got a closet full of clothes. Some clothes I haven't even worn yet. Delayed gratification. I don't need to purchase this, even if it looks like something that I want, something that I'm interested in. I don't need to purchase it. I don't even need to look. I'm not shopping right now. But why? You got to have a purpose towards your delayed gratification. To delay the gratification, you have to have a purpose. You have to have a purpose behind it, because otherwise you'll be frivolous. This was my journey when it came to saving. I learned that, it doesn't matter how much I save. If I'm saving for a rainy day, the rain gonna come. If I'm saving just to be saving without an actual purpose, if I'm not saving towards nothing, or I have a number that I'm trying to meet or nothing like that, if I'm just doing it, like, I could be consistent, it could be disciplined, but something is going to happen. I'm gonna be off. I need an actual purpose to be grounded in, for me to not be deterred from, what I'm saying, what is it that I'm saving for? What is it that I'm delaying this gratification for? So that's why I would say you need to get grounded at.
Okay. And I just wanted to add to what you said about budgeting. I think budgeting is a step and a key concept in working on your delayed gratification, Taj. But my thing about budgeting is, well, one, you can budget all you want, but life just happens sometimes, especially when you're an adult. You never know when something gonna come up. But budget, in theory, should be like the ceiling of what you're gonna spend, right? Like, for example, like, you can budget, some things are fixed. Your car note is the same every month. Your rent is the same every month. But other things like your electric bill, you could be like the daddy on Everybody Hates Chris and turn off the lights and only use them for like 20 seconds at a time and whatnot. You can kind of control that. You can control how much water you use. You can take like 3-minute showers if you chose to do something like that. You can, for groceries, you can instead of buying the 3-course meal shit you like to cook every week, you can do like G does on his channel. He promotes the peanut butter and jelly. Go get you a couple pounds of beef, cook that up with some rice and some cheap ass vegetables. You don't need the mango and all the fancy fruit and stuff sometimes. Like, so budgeting to me is like a key cog towards perfecting delayed gratification and creating that discipline. But budgeting really is just a part of it, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Hope that made sense, Taj. I know I be talking just to talk,
So when it comes to delayed gratification, I'm gonna repeat it, is I think you gotta have a purpose driven behind what are you delaying your gratification. And if we break that down, like you said, telling yourself no, that you break that down, who doesn't want gratification, right? But it's more like, what is more gratifying? What is more gratifying? Is it the bigger goal, or is it this right here, right now? And what is this right here, right now going to do for me? What is this is this going to put me in position? Because this delayed gratification is like for me, it's like buying books. Like, I got
Man, I got the library on deck.
Like, these are my recent purchases, and I don't have time right now to sit down and read a book. Like, I've gotten to chapter 2 in 2 of these books. I've gotten to chapter 2 in 3 of these books, excuse me. And it's like, yo, it ain't that I don't read. It ain't that I'm not a reader. I'd love to sit and read, but as soon as I sit down, I'm out. I'm out, bro. I'm doing a lot and I don't have much time. Now, purchasing books, especially books of that caliber, that pile of books is catered towards, mindset and specific areas, that I want to improve in and things that I want to learn. Cool. Those are investments. Cool. Did I have to buy them right now knowing that I didn't have the time? No, I could have delayed that. The books ain't going nowhere, right? The books ain't going nowhere. I got them for a low price. I know how to shop. That's another thing when it comes to this delayed gratification. When you see a sale, if it's a flash sale, it ain't the best sale that they're gonna have. If you delay that gratification, if you wait, that it's gonna be a better sale later on, man. It always is. Like Keith mentioned with the games. I'm a gamer. I play the game when I get time. And there'll be games. I only purchase games two ways. I either pre-order something that I know I want, and I want like the extra. So I plan for that, and I purchase this game before it comes out, before it releases, so that I know when it's going to come out, and I can schedule some game time. Or I'm going to get this game months, because we're in a popcorn society. It doesn't take as long for the value of these things to deter. Like, so there's like, if you wait like 4 or 5 months to buy this game, you could buy it at less than half the price. Then it'll be 60. The average game is like $60 now, and that's digital or physical copy. The average game is like $60. If you wait, right? If you wait to purchase that game, if you delay that gratification, then you can get that same game for $20, $15. I got a $70 game for $12, right? Like, it's a much better move. Delaying the gratification has those types of benefits. And that's just one instance towards like shopping, right? It can go in so many ways, man. So be willing to delay your gratification on, things that are more so impulse. Take inventory of your needs and your wants. Make sure your needs are met. Be completely honest whether or not this is a need, right? And if it's a need, it's like, can I live with or without this? Yes, no, okay, put it in that category, right? And if it's a no, if you don't, if it's not a need, it's not a necessity, then don't feel the urge, or don't pay attention to the urge to spend your money on it.
Yeah. And I see Todd, another comment. She said, telling yourself no. It's kind of telling yourself no, but it's more so no, not right now. Like there's extra behind it. Not right now. And Trey, I agree with you. What you're saying, like determining if something is actually a need or not. And if it is a need, can you live without it, or without it right now? Do you really need it right now, or can you live without it for the time being? And I would say even especially with your wants too. I mean, this might be an unpopular opinion, but like everybody eventually wants a house, right? And I know houses are like crazy expensive right now, like overly expensive for no reason, just because of inflation or whatnot. But and I know when people have kids and whatnot, they want to have the space for kids. But if you're just like if you don't have kids or anything, you can save. You can work with your partner or significant other, and y'all can save a good, decent amount. I'm not saying you have to save the whole $300,000 for the house. If you could strive for that goal, if you really tried, if you really if that was your goal, if that's what you want to put the what do you call it, the purpose of the delayed gratification towards, like you could do that. Like, how sweet would it be if you can pay for a house cash and you don't have that mortgage every month? You know what you could do with that mortgage money? Y'all can take y'all can go wherever. Y'all can go to Aruba. Y'all can go across the country, across the world, and do so much more if you just be patient and take the time to think about, hey, this is this is a bill I'm gonna have for minimum 30 years, like, and I'm gonna have to pay this large ass lump sum every month for 30 years. That's a long ass time, you know. To me, and time, you know, you never know how much you have for real. But even in those things we think that are necessary, like a house, we could delay our gratification toward that. We do it for cars, we do it for, you know, dogs, and we do it for, you know, we do it for children, kind of. We don't just well, the responsible ones of us, we just don't up and have children because we feel like, you know, we want to have children at the time. We just, you know, we plan that out with our partner and whatnot. So you got anything to say on the G?
Shoot,
you the king of delayed gratification, bro. When it comes to finances, bro, you the king of it.
Yeah, I don't spend nothing. I don't pay attention to much. I don't be spending nothing. I thrive in going the slow way and not really caring or paying attention to most stuff. Like, I thrive in that. I don't see no need of buying a whole bunch of clothes or buying a whole bunch of fancy things. I never been that thing. The only thing I only cared about kind of was fancy or like really spurged on car. That's the only thing. Like I like coupes. I just like fast cars. So that's the only thing I can ever see myself. I probably, when I get to the money, I'll have a Ferrari, but still shop at Walmart. It ain't gonna bother me. I just don't. They don't really bother me. As long as my body's straight, I mean, I'm gonna look good in anything I put on. So that's all. That's all I always think of it. And watches every once in a while, I may buy a watch. Food, I don't really care. I mean, I'll eat peanut butter. Like Keith said, I'm dead serious. My lady will tell you, I have $1 million, but I'll still eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and some Kool-Aid in the day. It ain't gonna bother me. So it's just delayed. I ain't never really had to really worry about delayed too far. But one thing that I think of was the delay was maybe working out when I first started. I wanted to hurt me get healthy. But then I had to realize it takes time, so I had to wait for that, like that delayed gratification. Like this one's gonna take years, bro. You can't just think you're gonna be good in one day. That's the only thing I could think of that was like really delayed. Was like I had to really focus on the long term, like long term, for me to be able to feel that gratification. Like I finally did it. But other than that, nah. No, but y'all make some good points though. I can see how it's really bad that some people don't understand delayed gratification. We want everything like right now, and they gotta have it now. Yeah, it's gonna mess you up. We live in that microwave world. I think it may have started with like these phones, like technology. Period. Like everything happens so fast. People don't understand that it takes patience with things, and I think it's really messed up our minds, even when it comes to like content and all that. It's rare for you to sit down and don't move. And actually, if you have some good knowledge that you really want to learn, but it'll take 30 minutes for you to look at it through an episode or through a video, people will just, man, forget it. I'll just watch 30 seconds. I ain't got time for that. What a short at? What a short clip at? Give me the 2-minute video instead of the 30 minutes. I ain't got time for all that. People want it now. They want everything now. So I think it's a big population is just like that now. It's just they don't have time to even sit down and just chill, just absorb it. Yeah, it's wild now.
That's a superpower to be able to just sit down. And I tell my people that, especially in the mindset realm, is try to just spend 20 minutes a day, just 20 minutes, no screen, no laptop, no phone, no TV, no tablet, no nothing, just 20 minutes, even if you're not doing anything, if you're just letting your mind roam, right? If you're just sitting down and just like focus on your breathing, like just breathe for 20 minutes, bro. It does so much wonders on your mind, and as a result, it affects your body as well. It'll really trigger your consumer mentality. We was talking off camera about how like you take the phone away, or we get away from the phone or something like that, and like it's so like triggering. Like you like think of something and it's like, oh, let me look it up. You know what I'm saying? You reaching for the phone so quickly, like it's now becoming like, I don't want to say instinctual. It's now becoming secondhand. You know what I'm saying? Like as soon as a thought comes up, it's like, let me go to the phone to look it up or search this or see if it's out there or anything. You know what I'm saying? It's like, unplug, bro. That's when we go back to the episode we did about unplugging. I think we did an episode on patience, why it's so important. Check out those episodes, man. Search through the content. It's there for you. You know what I mean? I would say delayed gratification is towards having patience. You don't need it right now. You don't need it right now. Even if you want it, even if you can get it right now, do you need it? You don't need it right now. That's a superpower. You can wait till later. And I think when Keith was speaking, this is my last tidbit. When Keith was speaking on delayed gratification, it sounded more like preparation. Like you'll be more prepared for the larger goals. Like say for instance, you were able to delay your gratification when spending and you have a substantial amount. Now you have a playing field. Now you have some power to be able to make a move. You can make a power move. You can make an investment. You could get a smaller property that you don't even have to live in and have that being what is going to pay your mortgage. You know what I'm saying? You can make a move, man, and it don't cost as much. A lot of us just don't do it. We think about it and just don't make these things happen or look into and putting the action behind actually doing some of the things. So yeah, man, I think we've spoken enough on this topic because I could keep on going. Yes, touch grass, have a silent prayer. Taj said these things in your 20-minute solace in your silence. It don't even got to be silence. If you have like a boombox, Lord, if you have like a boombox, a CD player,
I mean, we got the little portable speakers now.
The speaker, like you just get away from the screens though. Like you can put on some music. That could be your time that you read a book. And like I said, I like to just do with 20 minutes. I like to just do nothing. Like before the hustle and bustle of the day, I would just like. If I pull up to my destination, I usually get there early so that I could just sit there and just like breathe before I go into work mode. Like I trigger a mentality. But I didn't get peace and everything, man. Work on y'all delayed gratification. Work on y'all delayed gratification.
Yeah, I agree with you, Trey. Like discipline, patience, like all that ties up into delayed gratification. And I'm like, I don't know too many of us that don't want to be. I'm gonna watch my words. Wealthy at some point in life. We working hard now, so we don't have to in our later years. So we don't have to be working when we're 60 and 55 plus and whatnot. At least I am. But I think delayed gratification is the first step into learning like how the people that are in that position get in that position. I think that's how, we always talk about overcoming or catching up to, other communities and whatnot. But I think delayed gratification is that first step. We be worried about the wrong shit. We be worried about how we look and appear to each other rather than just, being in our own little box and learning how, the people that are where we want to be, how they work and how their mind works. So that's my last thing about delayed gratification.
Y'all tuning in, please hit that like, hit us, subscribe. Y'all been watching us for a while. Please go ahead in the comments, let us know where y'all from. I know y'all watching our videos, but y'all gotta jump on these lives. Make sure y'all hit the like, saying what's up to us, man. Ain't nothing like a live experience, man.
Hey man, we got 1,000 subscribers, so it's not like we just up here just bullshitting y'all. We kind of know what we doing. We kind of know what we talking about.
Yes, indeed.
Exactly.
Next up.
Let's go ahead and get to the last topic of the day. We got 2 tonight. It's 2. We'll talk about sleep. We'll talk about a little bit of sleep.
Here are 5 clinical benefits of sleep and how it's going to help you improve your life. Number 1, those that don't sleep well have a shorter lifespan. Number 2, those that sleep well are much more productive. Number 3, sleep is essential for your recovery after exercise. Number 4, if those that don't sleep well are much more prone to anxiety and depression. Number 5, if you're looking to lose weight, you need to sleep.
I tried to get there was another video, but it kept acting crazy every time I tried to upload it. I don't know why it was acting wild. I downloaded it, I uploaded it. I don't know what is going on. I did the same thing with me and Keith the other night. I don't know what's going on with it.
Yeah.
I probably got to put them together like you did, like Keith did with the first one. Probably put it together, and upload or something like that. But we'll talk about that off camera. We talk about sleep. What y'all got on sleep? I guess the importance of not just regular sleep, but actually getting good sleep. I think what's it called? They call it the REM sleep. That's what we really talk about, that REM sleep or good sleep. What y'all got on this?
If you were to ask me 10 years ago about this topic, I probably would tell you what the fuck we talking about? What you mean sleep? And I used to subscribe to the things I call nonsense, like these nonsense phrases like, oh, sleep is the cousin of death. I'll sleep when I die. Nothing comes to a sleeper but a dream. But when you turn 30, none of that makes sense. Once you turn 30, none of that makes sense to you, right? Especially when your body starts slowing down a little bit and you lose that invincibility aura about you. You start appreciating sleep a lot more. Like the gentleman said, sleep is essential for recovery when you're working out. Nobody wants to be depressed or have all this anxiety. So, that's another reason why sleep is beneficial. Sleeping gives your body a chance to reset and repair itself. The damage, like we just talked about, we doing this all day is damaging to our body.
So much
right here with it is damaging to our body. We need the sleep to repair and rebalance and get back in homeostasis. Sleeping for me is especially getting to that REM. You said, is that what it's called? REM sleep.
REM sleep.
Yep.
That's after 4 or 5 hours or whatnot.
No.
What is REM? When do you get to
REM? Is like you supposed to. They say our bodies. We're not supposed to be sleeping. We're not supposed to be working overnight. That's what they say. So it's sometime in the middle of the night. I think they say in particular, after the maybe 6 hours, something like that. Then you go into maybe 5 or 6 rounds. You're supposed to go into this REM sleep where it does something to your body that's where your body is really getting the rest that it needs. It's building back those fibers. You're getting you're breathing correctly. It's a whole combination of things that they say if you don't have good REM sleep, then you're not properly getting sleep.
For sure. That makes sense.
REM sleep. I say I think it's an hourly thing, and it's a certain time in the middle of the night. They say. I probably do some more research on it.
It says the REM sleep is the phase of sleep in which most dreams occur. During REM sleep, a person's brain activity, breathing, heart rate, and blood pressure increase, and the eyes move rapidly while closed. And the muscles in the arms and legs become temporarily unable to move. It's that deep sleep where I have a love-hate. I don't have a love-hate relationship. I used to have a love-hate relationship with sleep because I subscribe to those nonsense theories as well. Sleep when you die. Sleep is for suckers. Nothing comes to a sleeper but a dream. That sleep is the cousin of death. All of that stuff. And really, this comes from FOMO for me. It's fear of missing out. It's what else could I be doing? I always got something else that I could do. And I don't look at REM. I don't look at sleep as It's definitely valuable, but I don't never. If you ask me if it's time to go to bed, it's time for sleep. I'm never thinking like that. I never think like, yo, it's time to go to sleep. Like that's why it be periods of I get so much I'm so unrested that my body started to malfunction. We started to speak about that off camera, and I kind of just jumped into my spill on sleep. But the REM sleep, I'm sorry to jump around.
You go, bro.
Is REM, the REM stands for rapid eye movement sleep. And that's when your body is doing all of the functions that we talked about. That's when your body is repairing itself. That's when your subconscious is in control. That's why you have those dreams. I don't know about y'all, but it'd be a lot of dreams that I have. I'm like, what the hell? You know what I mean? I didn't even think about this person. How did this come up? How are you in my dream?
Bruh, it'd be scary, bro. Who the fuck is you?
So when I have those dreams, if I dream about a person, no matter what the dream is, I feel like I should go ahead and reach out to them, because that's dreams are spiritual. That's another that's another thing. Yeah, man.
Not everybody using a dream, bro.
Hey, look, if everything happens for a reason,
okay.
There's no such thing as a coincidence. It's not a coincidence that you came to my brain. My subconscious brought you into thought. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's a different discussion. Because I don't want to be around a black cauldron or nothing. But it's it's the rapid eye movement when you're in that deep sleep. And this is funny. Chris Tucker said this on his stand-up. He said, when you sleeping like that, the joke was, it usually means your dick is out. Like you snoring that hard, you know. Hey,
that's sleep important for that too. You got maintenance on that too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And detox it while you're at it. Yes. So the REM sleep, I've always, I love sleep. I love a good sleep. I know many of us feel like it's never enough. Like a lot of people wake up to necessity. So you wake up having to go. You jump up to an alarm, you know what I'm saying? And those things are shockers. You're shocking yourself out of your REM sleep. And that's what's making you, like, of course you don't feel well rested, even though you would sleep for 8 hours or more, you know, because you had to force yourself awake. Your body knows what it needs. If it wasn't time for you to get up yet, it wasn't time for you to get up yet, right? So yeah, with sleep, I love sleep, and I love sleep so much that I can't. I am not doing. If you like, yo, wake me up in 30 minutes, and you get into that REM sleep, or you snoring, you got like one eye open, like, yeah, nah, I can't. I'm not the one. Like, you sleeping too good. I'm not about to break that. You know what I mean?
Not at all. Get swung on.
Yeah, I had my nephew. Like, me and my nephew, we was doing a lot. We only had a little bit of time. I had a day and a half with him. So we had a little bit of time to spend with each other, and we tried to do everything. And my wife was tripping because when she came out, saw it, both of us was knocked out. And then we both saw it, like, woke up to her presence in the room, and then we was like acting like we can continue watching this. We was watching them, you know. Nah, bro, y'all was knocked out. But he was asleep. The next day, we had did so much. I had worked out and all that stuff with him. And he was tired. We drained all that energy. You know, kids got a lot of energy. It was like, we did a whole lot to where he was tired. And he was knocked out, like shirt up, you know what I'm saying, mouth open, like slumped. I was like, I was supposed to take this guy home an hour ago. I can't wake him up from this. It's too good.
Yeah. It's almost like you're doing them a disservice by waking them up out of that. They probably need it. Their body is taking it, what they need from them. But you made a good point, Trey, about how we're being shocked out of our sleep sometimes too by alarm clocks and whatnot. Like God is amazing. He made things a certain way to make sense. Like you said, we're not creatures of the night. We're not nocturnal creatures.
Right.
Don't you feel a little more lively when the sun is out and your melanin is absorbing the rays from the sun? And think about it. When you out at night, you at the bar or whatever, that's when poor decisions get made. That's because you're out of place. You're out of place. It's almost like the way God intended to be was for us to sleep at night, and your alarm clock should be the sunlight hitting you.
That's exactly what it is.
Because think about it. I know you worked overnight, Trey. I worked overnight, and they were like, you'll adjust. You never get used to it. You just kind of do it because you have to. Like you feel off by the time when you. It's never natural to wake up and it's dark outside and you going to work. Like that shit is a different.
That's when you started.
Yeah, it's a different world, man. It's a different type of feeling. It's an uneven feeling. Like you're not in balance. Like that's not how life should be. You're meant to sleep at night. You're meant to sleep at night. The world not much going on outside. The world is quiet. That's time for the nighttime is the time for the rest of nature to live, for the animals to hunt and whatnot, and then humans run the daytime. You don't see a lot of certain animals in the daytime because they know we out. So we out there getting our we out there shopping and eating and doing what we got to do, and then we go to sleep and they come out at nighttime and hunt and mate and do what they got to do.
Right.
But sleeping is important, man. It's to the point now, like if it's a day, like say I get 4 hours of sleep at night and I try to go function the same way I did today, tomorrow, like my immune system is all off. I'm sneezing and shit, like stuffy nose coming because I didn't give my body adequate amount of time to reset itself and be the most efficient it could be. As far as fighting off germs and whatnot. Like sleep is so important, man. I get it. Sometimes the grind causes you to. Sometimes the grind might cause you to where you don't get 8 hours of sleep a night. At least try to go for 6. I think 6 is my minimum number. I can function on 6. But don't go out here. Don't go out here like listening to these influencers and people like Steve Harvey that be like, you don't get to sleep, and shit like that. Like, no, make time for sleep. And if you can't sleep at night, if you have to, like when I mentioned Steve Harvey, he was talking about the people on the West Coast that have to get up at 6 to play in the stock market and whatnot. Okay, then just make sure the time you don't have to do that, you can dedicate some time to sleeping. Like, get it however you need to, but you must sleep. You must sleep. It's like, and like you said, they said sleep the cousin of death, but death and sleep don't like each other because the people that don't sleep are closer to death than the people that do.
There you go.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say about it. Like I think sleeping preserves our life longer, and the more you don't sleep, the closer you are to death.
I'm gonna tell you, man, every time you get sick, what you got to do?
Sleep.
You got to sleep. Every time you're tired, what you got to do?
Sleep.
Right?
Muscle sore, sleep.
Sleep. Right? You want to hydrate? Sleep. You got to drink water, go to sleep. If you want it to be actually effective, if you need to digest, right? All of your bodily functions happen. All your gains, all them gains that you got throughout the day, if you don't go to sleep, you're not building. This is where the process of building muscle occurs, right? So nothing's being broken down, nothing's being process functioning. You're not going to be not going to be getting all the waste and toxins out of you on the regular, right? You're not going to sweat as much. You're not going to have as much energy. It's just dwindling. You're decaying without sleeping. And how I had to change my mind towards it, and I'm still a work in progress. You guys, my wife, she be trying to force me into bed, like just to get some sleep. But what I had to learn and what I had to reprogram is sleep is part of the work. Sleep is part of the work, and it's an essential part of the work that you're missing out. So if you want to work out, if you want to work these arduous hours, right? If you want to be one who can do a lot of activity, you also have to be one who prioritizes their sleep and make sure that you get adequate. When we say adequate, for us, we saying a minimum. For me and Keith, we discovered it's a minimum of 6 hours. I used to be the 4-hour guy. In my youth. And I'm still youthful, but like you said, them 30s do something different. So now I need 6 hours.
It's serious for me, Trey, to the point where I do not nap. Nap. Napping just pisses me off. People say, "Oh, I'm gonna take a quick 30-minute hour nap." Nah, that shit pisses me off. I'm like, I didn't complete essential function if I have to wake up within an hour of going to sleep. Like,
right?
Nah,
that was a waste of time.
Yeah, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time and energy and effort. Like, I'm not a napper.
What I say is, if the sun's up, I'm up. And that was what was fucking with me while I was working overnight. Is I couldn't sleep during the day, so I was getting 2-3 hours some days, maybe, of sleep. There's been days that I didn't sleep at all, and it was just because like the sun is up. Like when the sun is up, I'm up. I don't sleep well during the day. Like I know yeah.
No, my bad. I was just saying I have a hard time. I've had a hard time recently at work because I'm a supervisor, so we've been having these grown men, these drivers saying like, and like they're missing work because they're like, and they call us after the fact like, I overslept. I'm like, don't give me that bullshit. You just overslept and you didn't hear your alarm clock because you got kids, so I know they just didn't leave your ass on the couch. You probably went out and was doing something you weren't supposed to be doing and wasn't being responsible, and that's why you calling me telling me you overslept, and that's why you ain't coming to work. That's instant discipline, and it's not like from a standpoint of like, you just fucking up. Like, this is being an adult. You need to sleep, bro. Like, like you can go out and drink and shit during the weekend when you don't have to work. Like, you're just hurting yourself. Like, you're hurting your livelihood by choosing not to sleep. Like you're not doing what you should be doing. Like, that's part of your work. Part of your work is to come ready to work the next day, and part of that is getting adequate sleep at night. You're an industrial athlete. You don't have a choice. You don't have a choice if you want to make money here.
Yeah. So we listed out quite a few benefits. If you want to lose weight, you want to gain muscle, all of those functions happen when you sleep. If you're suffering with anxiety and depression, a lot of those people that are dealing with anxiety and depression don't sleep well, don't sleep often. Now, I know that's mental, and there are more factors, but that is a fact. You're not getting enough sleep. That's one of the reasons why your mind is playing tricks on you. If you want to be more productive, make sure that you get adequate sleep so that you can have more energy to be more productive. It's essential for recovery. I know me and Keith also, we got a lot of similarities in our health realm.
We was born a day apart, man.
Me and Keith also go to the same chiropractor. And I know after I go to the chiropractor, if I don't sleep well that night, then my back will be hurting the next day. If I sleep well that night after going to the chiropractor, then I feel like a new, what I'm saying? I got this new vivacity about me, like I'm all ready. I'm ready for whatever. Yeah. So it's definitely big in recovery. And this is for all types of things, not just getting the phlegm out you, not just you're sick with mucus, but this is also like body pain. Like a lot of us, we here with FMF try to stay away from medicine unless it's a necessity.
Amen.
So like if you have a headache, Go to sleep.
Go to sleep. That's medicine. Like headache. There's really no cure for a headache, bro. Like headaches go away with time. That's the only thing you can take. Like Excedrin and all this other shit you can name.
Yeah.
Like that's just kind of pacifying the problem and make you feel better about yourself. But it doesn't cure a headache. Time cures a headache.
Yeah, the candles is like pain blockers. It's not that the pain that's still
Not there. Yeah.
You know, go to sleep, bro. Recovery.
And you mentioned not to cut you off. You mentioned anxiety and whatnot. People with anxiety, they probably need to go outside and get some electrons somehow. Because I know a couple of my friends, they say they have anxiety, they can't sleep, but they try to supplement it with this shit and with this shit that's behind me right here. But you want to talk about rapid eye movement when you're on that screen? That's what your eyes are doing. You're having rapid eye movement while you're awake too. But it's meant for you to do that while you sleep more so. This is just going to keep you up and keep you further in anxiety and depression and whatnot.
Yes.
Step away from that screen. Go put your feet on the grass. Go stand under a tree. Pet a dog or something. Like go get some electrons. Like
yes. Vitamin D. Get all the sunlight that you can. It's literally one of the things. One of the vitamins is a happy vitamin. Those has been scientifically proven that most people who consider themselves unhappy or is on a certain frequency that deems them unhappy are low in vitamin D. You need sunlight. You need sunlight. There's another reason why we're programmed to be up during the day. It's because our body got, like you said, God knows, and he programmed us well to know this. Like you're supposed to be up and out in the sun. Like even if you work from home, open the windows, let that sun in, open the blinds. Yes, let the light in, man. Get the light in because you need that sunlight. And all of this helps you with sleep, and functioning and functionality. What else I was going to say? Oh, that phone. I learned is it signals to the brain as a false sun. So if you are up, 2 a.m. scrolling, then your body is signaling, hey, oh, that's the sun. So we supposed to be up. You know what I mean? And now your rhythm is all your circadian rhythm, all of that. You are off balance. You are not in a state of homeostasis, as Keith was saying. And this will make your mind, your body is confused at this point, and you wonder why you're anxious and depressed. It's because your mind and your nerves are confused. So you get this thing together by getting some balance, getting some sunlight, getting some sleep, putting the phone down. Sleep is essential.
Yes, sir. G, you can maybe.
This the alley-oop for you. You're the fitness guy, bro. Tell us what's this about.
Benefits about sleep in your physical journey.
It's y'all pointed on it. You ain't gonna be able to grow muscle or lose weight if you don't get no sleep. That's just how it is. Your body can naturally grow muscle and lose fat if it has enough sleep to be able to work throughout the day. If you just continue and let it run all day, it's not gonna be able to heal. I mean, the best time to lose any type of weight is going to sleep. Honestly, that's where you burn your most fat, when you sleep. So it's and if you want to gain more muscle, I mean, you've been breaking down fibers all day, but if you don't let them relax and recover, you're not gonna gain the right amount of muscle. I've tried both ways. You ain't gonna be able to grow. You're not the biggest people. The dudes that are really the strongest, they sleep a lot. They sleep like bears, man. The hibernation time ain't not just about you going inside and just eating everything. They're actually hibernating. They sleeping a lot in the wintertime. People sleeping. That's why they come back bigger during the spring and summer times. So you're not gonna be able to grow. You got to be able to chill. You can't just keep going. You need that sleep, especially. And I try to tell all my clients, man, you got to sleep, relax, sleep, find some time to sleep. You ain't gonna be able to get the results that you need. Nah, it's serious. It's a serious component. Nutrition and sleep, and then just the working out part is actually the last part. So,
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm. Real talk.
You ain't never lied. I was talking to Trey off air about, you know, some of the issues I've been having. I've actually lost, you know, 16 pounds from the weight I was in November, just from eating right and sleeping. Like not a lot of, I'm gonna be honest, not a lot of exercise for real. Like I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing right now, but this is the one time where I've not tested that theory by choice. But
you're a victim.
You know,
Here we go, CSI.
it's true. It's true. Just my testimonial.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I definitely have been one. I prioritize my sleep for moments, but I'm not consistent enough. And every time I have been consistent with prioritizing my sleep, I became more regular because I do battle with constipation and whatnot. I became more regular. My body was functioning better. I became more productive, and then I had to do less to get more of a result. So I've also been the one, most of the time I'm the one where I am, y'all know me, I'm highly physically active. I don't mind doing the work, and I'm quite consistent with that. Like I'm usually doing some type of physical activity. I'm fidgety. I can't sit still for too long. I feel like I need to be doing something. And I've been one who I'm like I could work out with somebody and we doing the same thing. I'm doing more with higher weight, higher reps, whatever. And I'm like, yo, but his body is shaping it up more than mine. What is the difference? It's what you're doing off of the court. You know what I'm saying? It's what you're doing outside of the gym. This person is like, they like sleep, you know, like it's always been that component. I also know people, I be confused, the ones that's like, oh, I don't do nothing but walk 20 minutes a day. And I'm like, that's it. Like I did that this morning on accident in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you mean? All you do is walk 20 minutes a day. Like it's a mental thing, and it's also when you get in your sleep, inadequate sleep, this actually shows. Like I've seen where people, like you said, you've lost 16 pounds. I don't know if that was a goal of yours or like, I would say congratulations, because my goal is to lose weight. I've seen people like deflate, like you were swollen and you deflated once you started prioritizing your sleep. I've seen where people who could do 25 push-ups a day. That's not that much, but they start getting a lot of cut. They start toning up. And I'm like, yo, like, what are you doing? They're like, 25 push-ups a day. Like, I'm like, yeah, what else? You know what I'm saying? You got to be doing something. No, it's not. It doesn't actually require much. This is what they don't tell you about sleep. You like all of what we listed. Prioritizing your sleep gives you a better functioning life. It gives you a greater quality of life. So you don't have to work as hard to get a result that you're working towards, whether it's physical, mental, spiritual, financial, anything. When you are getting adequate rest, you're more capable of thinking. You can see and seize more opportunities, right? So much goes into this realm of sleep, and we'll talk more about this. We'll have another discussion about this. I think we went on long enough, because speaking about it, we all need to get ours now.
Yeah. We're a gathering of old men right here. We are way past our bedtime.
Way. I know my woman waiting on me right now. Like, what are you doing? That mean, oh no, baby, what are you doing?
Hey.
Waiting, boy. Yeah. So we gonna get ours. Make sure you get your Z's in, and you can see what works for you. A good solid uninterrupted 6 hours is good for me. I could do 4 hours when I'm powering through. You know what I'm saying? Those are moments that I could prepare for. But you see what works for you. You know, because I can't even sleep a full 8 hours uninterrupted. If I do that, I was tired. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But 6 hours works for me. That's my median. But get you some good sleep. Get you some good sleep. There are also some tricks to the trade of getting good sleep. How to set it up so that you get good sleep. Make it more of a routine and a ritual, so that your body knows, like, hey, like having a bedtime is a good thing. It's a good thing. It's not childish. It's actually more adult than you know. It's part of discipline. Having a bedtime, setting up a certain area for sleep, obviously the bed, right? I know when I get in the bed, my body is like, okay, we're going to sleep. You know,
Yeah.
I'm really going to bed. I don't get in the bed to chill. If I get in the bed, even if I try to chill, I'm gonna wind up dozing off, and I don't like that because I feel like that's out of my control. But it's what I've programmed my body to do.
I know we talk about delayed gratification. Invest in a good mattress too.
Come on,
it matters, bro. Like,
it matters.
Like, that's essential for your life function. That's something you need, I would say.
It matters.
You can sleep in a sleeping bag. You sleep on the couch. Like, you don't need a bed, but I don't know if you want adequate sleep. I highly recommend investing in a decent mattress and bed set.
It's an investment, like you said. Definitely, definitely. Because I can't do, like, I'm not a firm person. I can't do it firm. No Diddy. But yes, you could also, if you this is just a fun little anecdote. If you drink apple juice before you go to sleep, it usually triggers a lucid dream. There's also breath work. If you look into breath work, this is something that I learned from studying monks. Is your breath work, a certain rhythm and pauses of breathing that helps you go to sleep. And I actually did this, and it actually works. You know, like, you can look into different breathwork practices to see what actually works for you. I remember my cousin, I used to struggle with sleep when I was little, and my cousin, what he would do is, I probably don't describe it well, but he lays on his back, and he'll have one leg like in a bow, and the other leg is upward, and he'll like just kept on like opening and closing his leg, and that helps him go to sleep. I don't know, it's like a routine thing and a mental thing that like helps with sleep. It helps him.
One thing I used to practice, and it used to work for me, I used to practice just breathing through your nose only, inhaling and exhaling. It's you're gonna feel like you're not getting adequate oxygen at first, but you do it for like maybe 5-10 minutes, and your body will slow down to that pace of that breathing and adjust to that little bit of that lesser oxygen you're taking in, and it will calm your whole body, almost put you in like it's like you take a sedative or whatever. No did.
Yeah. All right, we've given you guys enough gems. Get you some sleep, man. Rest is a part of the work. Adequate rest will lead to a more fruitful life. Get y'all some sleep, man. Anything else, fellas?
Hey, y'all know me. I like to come with the promo. Y'all also tune in to Mindset Mondays over on AIM with Trey. I don't know, G. I keep looking over my shoulder because LeBron and them playing right now, and if he lose, we might have to go on at midnight. We might not sleep tonight. We might have to go on CSC tonight. I'm joking, but
I'm tired of talking about Bron, man. I'm gonna leave Bron alone.
If you lose, you might be asleep. I might be calling your ass like 5 times.
Man, I don't want to hear nothing else about Bron, man. I'm tired of hearing about crybaby Bron, man. I'm tired. He cried too much for me, man.
Bron, he the GOAT, ain't it?
Hey, don't start. Man.
All right.
I'm gonna save it for Sunday.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes another episode of the FMF podcast. Thank you all for tuning in. Subscribe, hit that like button, and we'll see you the next time. Peace.